I had a fun little moment last night. I was at the Suns game last night, and then Peyton was texting, and then she was sitting across from me. I didn't even know. So it was like, when I'm like, where are you? And she's like, I'm blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, oh, where? You're like, I'll wave. And I look, and she, Peyton, she has no problem waving. And I was like, oh my God, look, there she is. It was fun. I was like, there she is.
Yeah, I was very disruptive, I think, of the game because I was like, ah!
But then I was like, you were texting a lot. So I was like, not that I was, I'm always looking for all the famous people that go to the games. But Peyton was like, texting. I was like, man, is that bothering your boyfriend that you're on your phone instead of watching the game?
No, he don't care. He just minds his business.
I love when you see people that you know that you didn't expect to see them there. Like I was driving home yesterday, and I was kind of like zoned out, so I probably looked miserable driving, and I hear a beep, beep, and I look over, and my sister was driving too. What is this?
You feel like you have to pull over and talk?
John Jay and I still talk about the time that we passed each other on Highway 10 going from and to Tucson. And our wives could care less. They're like, yeah, you're going to pass each other. But I think that stuff is awesome.
I think it's a fun thing.
Yeah. So, Peyton, what happened to you last night after the game?
So after the game, we left right around halftime because randomly my boyfriend Kadeem's dad decided he wanted to come in town for the weekend. And he literally told us the day before, hey, by the way, I'm landing. I'll be in there. So we went to go get something to eat, and it got a little bit late. It's about 11 o'clock now. And they were going to stay out in Glendale. They ended up staying at our house, and they took our bed. So
oh my gosh.
Kadeem and I are on the couch for the night, which is totally fine. But you know what I mean? We were making the bed. It was all types of things. So I have the worst migraine right now, the worst kink in my neck. Oh. So I'm struggling this morning.
Okay, wait, so they had a hotel or an Airbnb or no?
They were staying with his stepmom's aunt or something like that. Okay. So they just didn't want to make the 45-minute drive, which I totally get.
But I also remember the other day you were talking about what it's like living in an apartment because you only have one bathroom.
Yeah.
So how is that now with 4 people in one bathroom?
Luckily,
I did it my whole life, quite frankly.
Luckily,
you got to time it all.
We haven't run into a problem, but yeah, I was saying living in a 1-bedroom, 1-bathroom apartment with someone else is the worst because Kadeem and I, we have to go to the bathroom at the same time all the time, and I'm like, dude, why do you have to pee right now? Because I have to pee and I can't hold it. So that's the story of my life right now. But luckily, we haven't had any bathroom issues so far.
Oh.
That's good.
I was just worried about waking everyone up this morning as I was leaving for work, but
I think it'd be kind of stressful, right? Because they weren't planning on staying at your house, right? So do you have to oh my God, call somebody, have them move this out of the way before?
We had about 5 minutes to scramble clean before they got there. Yeah.
What did you hide first that you didn't want them to see, or
my dirty laundry?
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah. Because I knew they were probably going to come over, but we weren't expecting them to stay the night. So my room wasn't very clean, and I was just throwing things all over the place. I had to change the sheets. It was a mission. I didn't go to bed till midnight.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
It's going to be a rough one right around mid-morning. We're going to see you flip out on something.
Totally.
And we'll be ready for it. It's good.
I'm not going to be able to kick it today, I don't think.
We'll be tender with Peyton this morning.
Yeah, we got you.
Please be kind.
What do you got going on this weekend, though, Peyton? Anything?
This weekend, just hanging out, I think, with
your in-laws?
Yeah.
What about you, Kyle and Bug?
This weekend, my dad's still in town, so we're going to hang out.
Does he stay with you?
We got sports. He's staying with us, yeah. So he's been, I think, he's leaving Saturday, so it'll be a full week that he's been with us. It's been awesome because my husband Scott's out of town, and so it was just perfect timing, kismet that my dad decided to come.
That's so
during
cool
this time.
That your husband's gone and your dad's there. What great memories to have.
Yeah.
That's just great, right?
Yeah.
So he's playing with the grandkids and he's there.
It's been pretty awesome. They're taking the kids to school for me and stuff.
That's
so
sweet.
It's been oh, what a relief. Because I was really stressed when he was I got to go out of town for work. And I'm like, okay, I guess I'll figure that out.
What's you, Rich? What do you got going on this weekend?
Oh, tonight and tomorrow, my daughter Audrey is part of this Chandler Youth Service Club, which is awesome. It's all these teenage girls that, help feed kids in school, do a bunch of charity stuff. But at the end of the season, they do this massive ball, which is super formal. In fact, I was picking up my tuxedo and getting it all ready last night, my boys' tuxedos. It is as foofy as an event as I've ever been to, but that is Saturday night.
Is it the Flower Girls thing?
Yeah, it's the Flower Girls.
I remember in high school, everyone was a Flower Girl but me, and I was so jealous.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I was
Those
how
girls
come
are
you
awesome.
guys get to do this? What about me? Yeah, I thought I was cool enough to be a Flower Girl.
Well, you
Apparently
absolutely
not.
are. You can still be, I think, a legacy Flower Girl.
I don't
we'll
want
get
to
you
do that
in
now.
somehow.
I'm not cool enough for it.